currently at 2 South 227 Green Road in Elburn. So this is a 3.25 acre property. It has 2 outbuildings on it, a barn, and this building you see here. And this is Green Road. It's actually a beautiful road to drive on. I love driving on this road, especially in the spring and summer. And this property is an apple orchard currently. See all these trees? Look at this beautiful view. You can see for miles. Visibility is really good today. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure if you can see that off in the distance, but that is Route 88 all the way out there. Alright guys, my name is Kein. I'm a realtor with the Kombrink team at One Source Realty, and today I'm going to be going over 2 South 227 Green Road in Elburn. I just wanted to provide you guys some information with this property. This is a beautiful lot. We're on over 3 acres here. This is a quiet community. There's a little bit of traffic on Green Road, but besides that, you have a nice quiet place to call home, whether you want to use this as an apple orchard or you want to build a house on it. There's a lot of versatility with this property. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk through the property, the property line, and we're going to take a look at a few of these buildings that are on the property first, okay? So I'm going to turn this around so you guys get a better view than looking at my face, okay? All right, so this is the cider building, as I call it. It's the longer building. It's the newer building, I believe. So we're going to take just a quick peek in here. So gravel floor, but they did replace the roof. You can see that they've actually replaced a good amount of the wood in here too. Okay, so just so you guys can get some context in terms of size of this building. And this fence that you see in front of us is the adjoining property, so that's the neighboring property. That's not the property that we're currently sitting on. And we're coming over to this barn here. One thing that I thought was really interesting about this property was its age. So, let's see here. You guys see that? Built in 1872 by George W. Gould. Renewed in 2022 by Ozemian Sons. So 1872, guys. All right. We have solar panels here. I believe that is hooked up to this building here for the well. There is a well on site. You need to be able to water the apple trees, right? So there's your well equipment, your well. All right, guys. So we're back to the street here. This is Green Road. This is that barn that we were just in. It's that first building that I walked into that I showed you guys. So what I'm going to do, for reference here, Green Road. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk the property line. Give you guys a good idea of this property. It's going to be a beautiful lot to build a nice big house on, or a small house. More land, right? It's not too cold today. It's about 40 degrees out. It's way better than it was a few weeks ago. We had below zero weather up until this week, so I'm loving this 40 degrees right now. It's the neighboring barn. Yeah, guys, look at this view. We have some prairie land here that the current owners kept. We have over 400 feet of frontage in front of Green Road, right? So I believe it's 410 feet by 370 feet. So essentially this is just a rectangle. So what we're walking on right now, I believe, is the 370-foot stretch. Last time I was at this property, a couple days ago, there's some horses that were staring at me. I'm trying to figure out what was going on. And actually, here they are. Keeping an eye on things, keeping an eye on me. Taking a left. So I believe this is the 410-foot stretch that I'm walking on right now. See the view here. Yeah, I thought that's really interesting that you can see Route 88 all the way off in the distance. It's pretty cool. This is a pretty tucked away area back here. So what I mean by that is, you know, this is a pretty quiet neighborhood, pretty quiet community. Your neighbors will not be very close to you. Larger lots, more rural area. Look at all this space, guys. Beautiful views. We're in the middle of February now, just for context for people that might be viewing this video in the future. And we're actually having a pretty nice February, all things considered, right now, being 40 degrees in Chicagoland. You can see some of the grasslands here that they decided to conserve instead of mow over. Then we're getting to the apple orchard here. I'm gonna walk through some apple trees. Looks like you still have some apples on the tree from last season. So I'm counting more than 30 apple trees here. I've spoken with a few people that say that they actually remember when, back in the day, when you could stop by here in the fall and pick apples, very similar to Kuiper's Farm or Windy Acres, what have you these days. And there's a lot of people that I spoke to that had fond memories of coming here and picking apples as children. So this is the second 370-foot line of the rectangle that is this property. Another car going by on Green Road. Look at all these trees, guys. Already have electric set up. That's nice. So if you've been considering buying a house or building a house, this would be a great option for somebody looking to build a house on a larger lot. Tucked away, quiet, lots of space. You have a few outbuildings for storage, or if you wanted to renovate those and turn those into a different use property for this property, that would be great too. Taxes are extremely cheap right now on this property. I believe last year totaled $172 in yearly taxes for this property. It is on multiple parcels. So that is the taxes that I just mentioned were both of those parcels combined to, I think, was $172 for the year. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that tour of 2 South 227 Green Road in Elburn. This is the very first episode of what I'm calling Inside Chicagoland. So my name is Nick Kein. I am a realtor with the Kombrink team at One Source Realty. We are based out of Geneva, Illinois, and we service all of Chicagoland. So what I'm going to be doing is, since we have so many listings, I'm going to be going and touring those listings and showing them to you guys before they even hit the market. So you guys will have the inside scoop. You guys will have the inside track to see properties before they come available, okay? I want to make sure that I bring that content to you as timely as possible. If you guys have any questions, or if you guys want to see any other types of content, or if you guys want any tips or have any questions regarding the buying process, feel free to reach out to me at 630-405-3855, and I'll be happy to help, okay guys? Anytime, day and night, I'm always on my phone, okay? So this is the very first episode. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be bringing you guys more content here in 2026. Thank you all. Have a great day.